Hello, I'm Edwina from My Craft Orchard. How are you? Right, so continuing our 12 weeks of Christmas planning, let's have a look at what lists do we need. I think it's always a good idea to sort of have a bit of a brainstorming session instead of saying, oh, I need a list for this or I need a list for that. Let's have a think, shall we? So what I think we'll do is get a piece of paper, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it up into 8, I think, because then that gives me 16 lists if I need it. So let's have a think. I always think it's a good idea to plan out things like this, particularly if you know, some of you already will know what it is you need or what it is you want in terms of your list for your Christmas planning, and others will think, oh, wait a minute, I haven't thought about that, and have to add it in later. So black, I think. I always have a trouble thinking about what colour to use. Right, so let's think black. So what I've done is, as you can see, I've folded that into 8, so I've got like 8 little squares. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start thinking about what lists I need. So I'm definitely going to need a list for presents. Now, the way I'm doing this, the way I'm thinking about this, is I'm looking at my situation in particular. So I am a working mom. I run our own business as well as my YouTube channel. I am a mom of a 6-year-old. I am a sister. I'm a daughter. I'm an aunt. So those are the sort of things that I am, and then I think about things that I want at Christmas. So I like to have a really nice Christmas dinner. I like to have cold meats and pickles and things for Boxing Day, so I don't have to do anything, it's all there. It's just like fridge, you go to the fridge, there's food ready to eat. So all of that sort of thing needs to be prepped. So what I want you to do is have a think. This is what we're doing. We're having a think about what is it you want from Christmas, what are you and that you're going to need, and what is it you want from Christmas. And then from there, what you can do then is go to your partner, your children, your mum and dad, whoever it is who's involved in your Christmas, is to then ask them what they want, and then maybe add those to your list as well. So we need to look at presents. I need to look at food. I need to think about events. I'm not sure what else I need to think about. I'm sure it'll come to me. So let me think. So who am I looking for? Who am I going to make a list for presents? So first of all, there will be Harry, and there'll be Stuart, my husband, and there'll be parents and partners, and my sister and husband, Paul. Can't remember. I need to be thinking, where food's concerned, need to be thinking about Christmas Day. And again, food is something that you, if you make the list now, then because Christmas is such a tight budget for a lot of people, you can then start saying, oh right, so I want pickles. Well, they've got a long shelf life, so I can buy them now in October. Or oh, there's a deal on biscuits or mince pies, because at the moment they're starting to come into the shops, they're starting to be advertised. And if they've got a long shelf date, you can buy them as long as you've got storage at home and you're not. Knowing me, if I put mince pies in my house, I'd probably start eating them. That could be a problem. Anyway, but it's things like that. It's this pre-planning, it's this getting ready, start thinking about. So I need food for Christmas Day, Christmas Eve, Boxing Day. Okay. And then things for those, and then for events, I know that I've got a birthday plus another birthday that will need to be planned, and then I'm hoping there'll be school things, so I'm just going to put them on my list just to think, well, if I've got to be prepared for that. Another list I would make is cards. What cards am I going to be sending out? Well, the first one would be school. So all the school will have cards. And then I've got Gordon family and Sam's family. Neighbours. Any friends, and this is the sort of thing you want to be planning, particularly if you're sending cards abroad to people. Then you need to be getting them in the post, as the same as any presents. If you're sending presents to family abroad, then you need to be thinking, oh, I need to be getting them in the post beginning of November so they get there in time. Okay, what other lists would I think about? So I've got presents, I've got food, I've got events, I've got cards. Other things that you could put on there if you celebrate Halloween, because we haven't hit Halloween yet, so you might want to put decorations, food, costumes, because remember, you're making the list now, we're getting prepared. You might celebrate Thanksgiving. I personally don't, because I live in the UK, but you might. So, you know, what sort of things would you need for that? Food, maybe attend any events that are happening. We celebrate bonfire here in the UK, so we might have a list for the bonfire night. So we'll be looking at food, we'll be looking at, is there an event locally, or are we going to have a home party, you know, where we might have a small fire in the garden. We don't tend to do fireworks because they're a bit dangerous, but we might have a sparkler or something like that. Let's have a think. What else would there be? Clothes. You know, I know for a fact that we're going to need a Christmas t-shirt for Harry. And I might want a t-shirt for myself as well, or Stuart. Then the other things, let's turn over to, I've already got 8. Here I am thinking I wouldn't fill that, and I have. Shopping. So I would put this into 2. I put it as food shopping, and I would put it as present shopping. You might have an online list to track all the presents that you've, I can't spell, I do apologise. I'm doing this quite quickly, my brain's not working, I can't talk and write at the same time. You might have a list of presents that you've ordered online and where you've ordered them from. You might decide to have a finance sort of list of amounts for each person, and a tally up, and maybe a food budget and all of those sort of things. So, you know, for where food's concerned, when are you going to go? Where are you going to do your shopping? You know, we all have several different supermarkets. Are we going to get it delivered? If you're going to get delivered, we need, you know, when can you book it in? How close to Christmas can you get that? Are you going to have to do a fresh shop Christmas Eve? One of my traditions is, as early as I possibly can get to the supermarket Christmas Eve, is I go shopping and I go and get the you know, tomatoes and cucumber and all the salady bits, and I get cream, pork pies, that sort of thing. Those like fridge raider stuff for Boxing Day. But then also, if there's any sort of bargains or last minute things that, you know, I've bought everything now, everything's ready and everyone's got everything, but you know, I might have a bit of extra money in my budget, or just that one thing that I thought, oh, you know what, I wish I'd got that, and there it is in the supermarket, and I might just pick it up. I think a few years back I went and bought a new coffee machine, you know, because it was there and it was nice and it was Christmas. So again, with present shopping, when are you going to go present shopping, and who are you going to go with? Last year with COVID, most of my shopping was done online. In fact, I don't think I actually went down to the shopping mall at all. But I do know that Harry wants to go, so I'm going to write Harry because I know he wants to go. We sometimes have a mum and sister shopping spree where we go and get all the PJs for everybody and that sort of thing. So, one thing I do need to add to, the events, birthdays in school, do you want to go and see Santa? Our local garden centre has live reindeers that you can go and have a look and maybe give them some food and that sort of thing. Is that something you want to do, or are you going to see Santa? Coca-Cola. The lorries come round. We did that a couple of years back, again, not last year, but I'm hoping again they'll come back. It's a case of having a look on the internet to see where they are and if they are coming round. But I put it on the list to remind me to do that. So the next question is, I've got my sorted list, as it were, of lists. Where am I going to put them? Do you put them in your October diary? Do you put them in your November diary, or do you put them in your Christmas diary? Do you put them in your every year Christmas diary? I think the decision's yours. Where are you going to most logically put them? And what I mean by that is, where are you going to look at them? Where, you know, that, oh, Harry has just said he wants a Lego police station. Right, where am I going to write that down as an idea for him for Christmas? I, personally, am going to put it in my Christmas journal now. If you saw my last video on plans for Christmas, this is the one I'm using for November and December. Haven't set it up yet because we haven't got to November yet, but I am going to start using it. So what I'm going to do is, these lists I've done here, after I've done the pen test obviously, is I'm going to put them at the back of this book. So I'm going to put all the lists in the back of this journal, and I'll probably have a 2-page spread for each one. Okay, so things like, so if you say presents, I might have a 2-page spread for presents, and then put the name, so I'd put Harry and maybe a nice bit of washi tape and that sort of thing, and then underneath anything that he said, oh mummy, I'd like that, or look at that, or I see something, or I buy something. This is the other way of doing it. So write down things they suggest or things you think about that they would like, but then if you do actually physically get them anything, write that down on the list as well. Then when you come to make your shopping list, because you're going shopping, you come to here and you go, right, these are things I need to get. Oh, I don't need to get those because I've already got them. Working document, that sort of thing. So I hope that helps. I hope that made you have a think about, first of all, what lists do you need? And it's probably better to start making them sooner rather than later, because, you know, things are coming at us at such a rate. So now 11 weeks to Christmas. My son's already saying, what about this? What about that? I'm already thinking about what recipes I'm going to make, what baking I'm going to do, what sort of things I would like for Christmas, and that sort of thing. So I think it's time I set my lists up, ready to collect all that information for when I need it. And also with Halloween coming up and bonfire night for me personally, I need those lists set up pretty smartish, because it's 2 weeks to Halloween and it's 3 weeks to bonfire night, you know. So grab your planners, make some ideas of lists that you're going to make, set them up ready to collect all this information. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see the rest of this 12 weeks of Christmas series, then please subscribe. Hello to any new subscribers that I've had recently. You're most welcome. My older subscribers, thank you for continuing to watch what I do. As normal, I will be doing my setups at the beginning of the month, and I've got a few other things planned, as well as the 12 weeks of Christmas. So stay tuned, and it's going to be fun the next few weeks. Okay, so my craft orchard, where skills and ideas can grow. I'll see you soon. Bye.